What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to go through on this channel and, touch on what I know about cars, go through my builds. I've got a ton of projects, and I'm just going to try to film what I have and what I'm doing, and hopefully maybe some of you can learn from it, and hopefully some of you can maybe correct me from doing it, because I am no means a professional whatsoever. I get all my information from books and YouTube, and mostly YouTube, and trying to just figure it out on my own. So that's kind of what this channel is all going to be about. So hopefully you hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and just come along with my journey and see my mess ups, see my goals, and see my successes. So today we're not actually going to be working on cars. We're going to be working on this barn. It needs some security. I don't have any, so I'm going to kind of show you what I bought in order to give it that security, and then also kind of what I already did to give it security. So yeah, let's get started. Here's one of the first things I went ahead and upgraded. I already did this last week or so. This used to have like a wood door, not at all secure. This is a nice steel door, and now I have locks. I got a deadbolt and a regular lock. If we go outside, see my little design I did on the door, because I can't ever leave anything alone. Shuts nice, locks nice. Added a bit of security, but now we got to add a light above it. So we're going to have to run some electrical up to about that spot there in order to run the lights. I think we're going to steal power off that right there. Here are a few things I picked up in order to give the barn a little bit more lighting, a little bit more security. These are all bought on Amazon, fairly inexpensive too. So I got a motion sensor light. I'm going to put that like right up front, right above the big door. And then I also have one of these Wise cameras. These are pretty trick. So we're going to install that like underneath one of the eaves up front and kind of hide it. And then I also got a outside case. I don't see how that's really going to seal waterproof wise. So we're going to probably silicone that thing in there. And then also a light to go above the entryway door. So we're going to have a little bit of wiring to do up on this. I am no means an electrician, but I know enough to not, kill myself. So let's get to it. I'll show you where I'm putting everything and do a couple time lapses of what's going on. And if I have some key points that I want to point out, maybe it'll help you. I'll touch on it. All right, let's see if you can hear me here. It's pretty windy out. I'd apologize for it, but I don't control that yet. First thing I think I'm going to do is mount everything where I want it to in order to run all the electrical to it. I'm going to hit that first light right there. Come around to the front. I'll probably put the camera right there. And then I'll replace this light that I previously had with that motion sensor light. So before I go out there and I install this Wise camera, I got to set it up first. So I'm going to go through the setup procedure. It's fairly simple. And then I'm going to install it into this outside case. But after I install it, I'm going to seal it up really, really well with some RTV just to make sure that no water or anything can get in there. And then I will put it up. All right, we got the camera all set up. Firmware is updated. So now we're going to throw it in that little pod, seal it up, mount it up. It is super duper windy. Yeah, you can see that light hung up there. Camera's right there. Alarm here. We have the overhead door light there. So now that they're all hung, we're going to go ahead and run our conduit. So we're going to go backwards. We're going to start at this light up here, run the wire back, and I have a box right up there for the camera to plug into. And after that, we'll run it over to this light, and then from that light we'll come down and we'll splice it into that box right there. Got the conduit all ran up into that electrical box that powers the camera outside. It comes down, and I got to tie it into that outlet there, and I turn the power off on the main panel. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in for a shock, figuratively and literally. Why can't I say that word? Figuratively and literally. Good enough. You get what I mean. Just don't be dumb about it, and you won't die. I got that power also running up into the light outside. So let's wrap this up. There, all done. Got it all wired up. I would suggest calling your local electrical inspector in order for them to come out and make sure that what you did was okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now we just have to go outside and test everything. It's still light out though, so let's just wait till dusk, and then we can cut to the beauty shots. We'll do that right now. Another thing that we can test out is the camera. There we have it. Not bad for a couple hours worth of work. Definitely is going to help keep that peace of mind in protecting my investments. I know this episode really wasn't about cars or anything like that, but I'm kind of using it as my test bed to see how good my editing skills are. So if you made it this far, leave a comment. Let me know how I did. Yeah, hit that like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see me working on some more stuff. And I promise next stuff is going to be about car stuff. The rest of it, car stuff. Check you the next time, and remember, get busy wrenching, even though I did no wrenching whatsoever on this episode. Bye!